We set up anticipating that large volume. So when people come in, they come in with their documents, and then we put them through testing because we have different programs that have different requirements, and depending on where they fit based on the tests that they take, then we would pass them. If they pass those tests and they have the required documents, then we look at their application. We conduct an interview right on site at the same day, and then we assign those people to programs. And then the next step would be they would go home. The next step would be that we would call people back, once we figure out where we would allocate them to the programs that they would support. And then we would call people back and make them job offers, or in some cases maybe even have a second interview or an additional test they would take depending on the program. But almost everything can be done right here that same trip, that same day. They'll actually know right away whether they were successful in their test, so whether they passed the test. And then the feedback from the interview, usually we give people, a guidance as to whether we will be calling them back shortly, or they need to come back and apply another time or retest, something like that. If for some reason they weren't successful, but we think they still might be a good fit, we'll just let them know that. Otherwise, it's usually within a few days to a week that we would call people back and let them know when we would want them to potentially start a class.